welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of Umass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Umass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Umass will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense set on first down. DB's right up on the receivers. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Bowls his way forward. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
They'll give it to him again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. If you want to shut this crowd up early, you don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Dropping back, it's Bowman. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll pull it down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
Play number 10 on this series. From the gun. Give on the inside. Open space at the 25. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Gordon. That gives him 54 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to get it through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The Cowboys need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Oklahoma State 7, Umass 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll go to the toss. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma State 7, Umass 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They feed him again. Makes one man miss. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Motion from the offense. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State.
The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Oklahoma State 14, Umass
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
29. Set to kick this one away.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The UMass offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Back to throw, it's Pumachan. Looking deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Minuteman. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working.
All kinds of running room. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He makes the catch. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Gordon. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. On the move, it's Gordon. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he takes it to the house. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Pumachan. He's going to take off. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Going up top on first down. Got a man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Second down coming up. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now You see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking for room at the 40. And he'll be smacked to the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man. It's Pumachan. Fires it down the seam. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
They go to the ground. Got room at the 35. And he's running in the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on first and goal.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To throw, it's Pumachan. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Quick pass on the fly motion. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's 4. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Snap it to the back. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll go with the running game on fourth down here. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll try to run it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Dropping back, it's Bowman. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
The Umass offense returns to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads it left. It's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's going to pass. Throws to the back. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. This offense has a second down play. Wide receiver shows motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it, but you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Looking to throw, it's Pumachan. Got him downfield. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma State 21, Umass 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Flips it out in the flat. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Touchdown, UMass! And the comeback is on. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
Don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
The snap sets up the throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6.
Oklahoma State 21, Umass 15.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Owens. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Still running at the 40. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Got enough space, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Number 0.
Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
On the option. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kick this one away.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A first down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
To the air, it's Pumachan. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gordon. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this is always tough. You drive the ball all the way down the field, have so much success, and then put that thing in reverse. The last 2 plays, this offense got to get back to doing what got him here.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
The defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They'll try the run. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
On the move. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Fires to the right. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Pumachan. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Shoots it to the left. And the pass is dropped and incomplete.